I learned a big lesson this week. Nutrition is key, especially on the long bike rides. I didn't lose as much weight in week 2 as I thought I might. However, that could have been because I put on some muscle, maybe it was some inflammation from the amount of exercise that I've done, or maybe it was the big burrito I had before I weighed myself on last Monday. However, week 3, I focused on progressing, kicking it up a gear. So here's the numbers. I did 5 days of exercise with 2 days of rest, for 3 hours and 45 minutes of total exercise, and just over 60 kilometers of total distance covered over the course of week 3 training. We've now concluded week 3 of 36, so 33 weeks left to go. So on Tuesday, I started with a run, got up really early at 5:30 in the morning to get that run done due to things I had going on.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 15 of the Rafe Project. It is 5:30 in the morning. We're going for a run. Hey, everybody, about halfway through the run. A mile and a half in. Let's see how close to 3 miles we can get. Let's keep going. All right, that is the run done. A little under 2.5 miles in 30 minutes. Let's get on with the day.
The run actually went quite well. It was the first run of 5 minutes running and 1 minute walking. Was quite happy with how I progressed in that run, little by little. Obviously, I don't have the endurance yet, but we're working on that. On Wednesday, I went into a swim, 900 total meters covered. Really what the workout was 4 200-meter swims, continuous, and then I did an extra 100 meters just to kind of cool down and get a little bit more time in the water.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 16 of the Rafe Project. And today we are going for a swim. All right, that's the swim done. I did 900 meters in 25 minutes. So I'm improving, which is great. Now I can get on the rest of my day.
On Thursday, I did a 1-hour bike ride. Actually went really, really well.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Rafe Project. It is day 17. I've had a very busy day today, and I'm only just now getting to go for my ride. It's 6 p.m. I need to go do an hour. I have to be very, very honest. I am very tired today, and so I'm not overly looking forward to this ride, but I think these are the days where I have to make sure I do what I have set out to do.
Hey everybody, I'm about 20 minutes in and a little under 5 miles ridden so far. The weather's great, which is making the ride really enjoyable. So let's keep going. All right, 40 minutes in, just under 9.5 miles into the ride.
This is the sound.
My pace is a little slower than I
dinner at home
would like it to be.
And that's the sound of a
So I need to pick it up in this last 20 minutes.
Flagging a charge for
Try and hit my goal of
Paris.
at least 14
Claire
miles.
isn't in Paris right now.
That's right.
That seemed odd.
So let's keep going.
All right, that's it. Bike ride done.
And on Friday was a rest day. Saturday was the really big bike ride. I did an hour and 15 minutes, and candidly, I struggled at the end. I didn't have my nutrition right for that bike ride. I didn't really have any energy late into that bike ride, and I wasn't really taking anything other than electrolytes. So I learned a big lesson there.
Good morning, everybody. It is the Rafe Project, day 19. Today I am going for a bike ride, as you can tell by my outfit.
All right, about a third of the way in, right? Just pushed over the 5 mile mark. The weather's beautiful, a little windy, not too bad. Let's keep going. All right, I'm about 45 minutes in, around 11 miles, making some decent progress. Could be worse. All right, 1 hour in, done just under
13.5 miles. It's getting quite difficult now. My legs are starting to hurt. And my bike is squeaking. So I might need some chain oil or something like that. But 15 minutes to go. Let's keep going. All right, ride is over. In 1 hour and 15 minutes, we did just under 18 total miles. So that's my longest ride so far. I have to be honest, those last 10 minutes really killed me. They're really, really tough. I really gassed out. So I think I need to start planning to get energy while I ride and adding that into the next one.
Going forward, I will certainly make sure I'm prepared. I've actually invested in some nutrition packs that I can take on me with rides and runs going forward, so that I can make sure that my nutrition is where it needs to be. Sunday was a big run. Really tried to push the pace. It was a 35-minute run walk as needed, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge. I was actually able to run 1.1 miles without stopping. From there, I rested a couple minutes and then ran 3/4 of a mile without stopping. Rested again for about 3 minutes and then ran out the rest of the run. So I did a little short of a 5K, but 2.6 miles total is great progress on where I've currently been.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 20 of the Rafe Project, and it is 8:25 in the morning. We're going for a 35-minute run today. All right, a little over a mile in, I was able to get through the first mile without stopping, which I think is a big milestone for my progress. Did it in 12 minutes. So just taking a little walk break and then gonna go right back into running. All right, that's it, run done. Did 2.6 miles in 35 minutes.
The hardest part of this week was really the Saturday bike ride. Again, I did an hour and 15 minutes. I covered almost 30 kilometers in that ride. And the last probably 15 minutes, I really struggled. I didn't have the nutrition where I needed it to be. I was only drinking water with electrolytes, and I just kind of really gassed out. And so that last 15 minutes took a lot out of me and really slowed my pace because I really had to slow right down. I know that's something I need to improve on, and obviously as I continue down this road, I will get better and better, but I really realized the importance of fueling while in the middle of the exercise. One of the things that really surprised me is how well I actually did on my run on Sunday, especially coming off of the back of the bike ride on Saturday where I didn't really hit what I wanted to. I was really happy to see that I was able to run just over a mile without stopping. I know that doesn't sound like a big feat for many people, especially many people that do triathlons, but for me it was a very big first kind of milestone heading in the right direction to be able to get fit enough to complete the IRONMAN 70.3. So I'm actually really quite proud of myself for getting that done. So today we're starting week 4. It's a rest day, but ultimately week 4 is just a repeat of week 3. The goal for this week is just to improve on what I did in week 3 and then get ready for week 5, which is going to bump up again another level. So gonna keep going, gonna keep pushing, and hopefully keep progressing in the right direction. Week 3 really tested my commitment. There was a day where I really didn't want to go out and ride, and there was a day where the ride didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Really had to grit my teeth and move forward. But hey, if you're still listening, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for following on my journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications on my weekly drops of these videos. And again, thank you so much for the support. Until next week.